Hey scrappy people, it's Tracy Reed here today, coming at you with a fun Life Crafted album page using my brand new Rooted collection and this fun ink from Catherine Pooler in Eucalyptus. And I'm going to start this page off with some mixed media just to add a little something something to that grid paper on the left hand side. Normally, you know me, I layer a ton of papers, but I thought that there was so much going on pattern wise in that beautiful photo on the right hand side that I didn't want to add too much pattern to the left hand side to detract. And I'm going to add a whole bunch of embellishments, but I didn't want to add a lot of paper. So instead I'm going to add in some green paint, and I've just sort of splattered it's not paint, it's ink pad. I've sort of splattered it all over the paper, and now I'm going to use this water brush and just sort of spread it out a little bit, and then I will splatter some more paint over the top again to get those dark green dots back. Now I'm not being too careful or too fussy about what it looks like because I am going to cover up the majority of this page, and I knew where I was going to put my my clusters to begin with, so I'm just sort of painting underneath the clusters so that I get a little bit of peekaboo green ink out from underneath those. So I've got the base going now, and I'm going to let that dry and work on the right hand side for a moment. This beautiful photo is, I actually blew this up to 12 by 14 to put it on my wall too because I loved it so much. And all it is a photo of succulents in Home Depot, but it came out so pretty that I just had to make it large on my wall and in my album. And so I'm not going to do much to this right hand side except for create a couple clusters top and bottom to just sort of enhance it. Up at the top of the page, the photo goes blurry because of the depth of field, so I can put some stuff up there and it won't detract from the photo. I'm use this beautiful butterfly. So what I'm sort of demonstrating with this page is that I'm using my, look what I did. Anyway, I'm using my Rooted collection from this weekend that just released, and it's a crazy plant lady collection, and I actually printed out a ton of the digital embellishments. You can see them over there on the right hand, on the right hand side. The faux wood veneer, the ephemera, the butterflies, the succulents, those are all digital embellishments from the kit. And I get this question a lot. Can I print out the digital embellishments? And the answer is of course you can. You can print anything that comes in my collections. The difference between the digital embellishments and the sticker sheets is that the digital embellishments first don't come on printable sheets, so you would have to make your own sheets for them, which is really easy to do. You can just drag and drop them into the Silhouette software, and it will automatically create cut lines now, and you can resize in that software as well. But also the digital embellishments are made to look like real things. So we've got faux wood veneer, faux chipboard, photorealistic embellishments like those succulents as well. And so it just depends on your style. If you are cool with stickers that look like realistic things, then this can totally be printed for you as well. So I'm going to use those succulents because I didn't include illustrations of succulents. I included the succulents only as digital embellishments because I really wanted to use those realistic succulents in the collection. So I'm going to use those succulents for this page, and they're just printed out from the digital kit and from the Silhouette software, like I said. So I've finished layering on the right hand side now, and I'm going to use this journal card as sort of a divider. I've got the word art journal card on the front, and I'm going to use this sticky tab that comes, or you can order from the Life Crafted website, the Citrus Twist Kits website. They have a section of page protectors and these adhesive strips that will add holes to things like this without damaging the actual page. And I could use these for all of my pages, but I decided early on just to design my pages around holes on the margins, and so I only use these when I'm inserting things that I don't want damaged or that like I'm writing on, that sort of thing. So I'm going to write on the back of that plant lady is the new cat lady card because I adhered a journaling card to the back as well. So now I've got my photo ready and the paper is dry, and I am going to figure out that I need to add just a little bit more ink to that page in a minute. But first I'm going to start building my cluster without adhering it to the page. So this is just something I do sometimes when I know I want to put things under other things and build a really layered cluster, but I don't know exactly the direction I'm going yet, so I don't want to adhere it to the page because then it will be stuck down to the page, and you can see how much I struggle with that generally. So I'm trying to be a little bit smart here and build my cluster not on the page. This will make it so that I have a cluster already done and I can move it around to wherever I want as well, which is very helpful, especially when you've got that big succulent on the left-hand side there that's going to take up a lot of room. So you can see I had to move the cluster over quite a bit to make room for that succulent. So I added a little bit more green down there so that I would have more green poking out. And now it's just a matter of finishing up all this layering. So I was kind of going for a old school Larry scrapbook vibe or dream journal vibe where you've got all these like magazine cutouts, you know. That's kind of what these succulents, that the vibe that these succulents gave me was sort of that magazine collage feel. So that's kind of the feel I'm going for this page. So I'm going to get lots and lots of layers going on with all of this fun ephemera. And then I'm going to bridge the gap between the top and the bottom clusters with that sticker right there that says, "I don't need another plant, said no one ever." And I think that's going to be a fun way to fill up the page. And I really think that the green ink in the background really adds a lot to this page as well and makes it more fun and free-flowing in a way that if it was just that plain black and white, it wouldn't quite have the same feel to it. So of course I'm going to use the other butterfly as well because I have to have two butterflies on this page. Go big or go home. I'm going to put this down at the bottom, and I've put it in rings now, and I need a little tab to turn the page. I don't need to, but I like to sometimes, and since I had an extra tab, I decided to sandwich it in between those two journal cards. And then I'm going to staple it down, and then I'm about done. I'm just going to add in some of these hearts from the sticker sheets, and I'm going to call it good. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Traci M. Reed. I would love to see you over there as well. You can pick up the Rooted collection at my website at tracireed.com/journal/rooted. I will leave a link in the description box below. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is this a style that you like? Is this a style that you do often? This sort of collage vibe? I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you next time. All right, thank you.